Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Ben here from GameRVW.com. We're back with another weekly news update for the 5th of August 2019, so without further ado, let's get on with this week's stories. Firstly, some news that's caught some mainstream attention. In the wake of the El Paso shooting, Walmart has decided to remove any advertising of any violent video games from their stores. They are, however, continuing to sell guns. This comes from a Twitter post showing a photo of a memo that was directed towards the store managers, which instructed them to remove any violent imagery from their stores. There is specific mention of video game and video game imagery and demos, as well as mention of violent movies and scenes such as hunting that they want removed as well. Walmart have responded to this leaked memo, and there's a quote from a Walmart spokesperson that has appeared in a number of articles which cover this news story. The quote reads, "We've taken this action out of respect for the incident of the past week, and it does not reflect a long-term change in our video game assortment." So, pretty big shame that a retailer as big as Walmart is concerned with video game adverts, but is perfectly happy to continue selling their guns a few miles away. Once again, it's a hobby and industry that is a major part of countries all over the world, and it's being targeted as the root cause of violent behaviour. Leading on from this, in a similar move, ESPN, the popular US sports network, has pulled a broadcast of the EXP Invitational Apex Legends tournament from its schedule. This came from a report on Twitter from Rod Breslau, apologies if I'm pronouncing that wrong, who posted this up on Thursday. The broadcast is still available on the ESPN YouTube channel, but the TV broadcast was pulled. This is another questionable decision relating to this whole affair, and I think using the words "out of respect for the victims and all those impacted by the recent shootings" is a pretty unpleasant move. Pulling a broadcast of an esports tournament after a shooting takes place in itself suggests that there is a link between the two, which is not something that's going to be helpful to the industry. The consistency in which video games are made the scapegoat of acts of violence that takes place in the US is seriously worrying, and is linked to people not having an understanding of the industry. Interesting piece of news next. The Entertainment Retailers Association has released some information about the entertainment sales for the first half of 2019. The report includes the top selling games for the first half of the year in the UK, and in at number 1 is GTA 5, which was a game that was released in 2013. The number 2 spot goes to FIFA 2019, and the number 3 spot goes to The Division 2. The top 10 list also includes Resident Evil 2, which is of course a remake of an older title. This probably says more about the year's releases than about GTA 5 itself. GTA 5 was known to be an extremely popular title, and it often appears in major Steam sales, which explains why it still gets sales to this day. FIFA and Call of Duty appear on the list as expected. Red Dead Redemption 2 was released late last year and is likely still selling copies due to sales. Resident Evil 2 is a remake of a game. Days Gone and Anthem appear on the bottom half of the list despite both getting mixed to negative reviews, and Rainbow Six Siege appears at number 7 despite coming out in 2015. Obviously we're still only in August, and major titles of the year tend to drop in November and December, but it's a showcase of how lacklustre a year we've had so far. Lastly, we have some news of the Destiny 2 cross-save feature as part of its move to Steam. The game will be available on Steam from 1st of October, but the linking of accounts will start from August 20th, with cross-save becoming available from August 21st. What this feature essentially does is link Destiny 2 accounts from different platforms onto a single account, and the characters on that account can be played on any platform you want. One account is designated as the active account, and the characters on that account can be played across any platform, but you can't merge characters from two different platforms and have access to both sets to play on any platform you want. Your game purchases will also remain on the platforms on which you bought them. The change is reversible, so if you wanted to play your old characters again you can, but there is a 90-day wait period for this feature. So this is a neat little feature for those who want to be able to play their characters on multiple platforms. It's a shame that there are some downsides to this, such as having to choose between which platform's characters to keep, and the 90-day waiting period for undoing the merge, but breaking down barriers between gamers on different platforms is always a nice thing. So that was the news roundup for this week. Thank you very much indeed for watching. As always, check out the website, like the video, and check out our other videos on the channel as well. I'm Ben, and I will see you next week.